Hi, Adam Harris here, EOS Implementer. So why is it that businesses get stuck? Within EOS, we talk about this aspect around hitting the ceiling. That organizations get to a certain point and they can't necessarily break through that ceiling. And often in the growth trajectory of organizations, this can come at various different points. So if you're watching this and you've got to a certain point and you've just been at this same point for a period of time, some of these things may well help you understand as to how you might break through that ceiling. The first one is around simplification. We often find that we complicate things and put too much information and data and complication around aspects around systems and processes within the organization. Maybe it's worthwhile taking a step back and looking at where and what's working, but also where and what's not working. Is there an area, an opportunity to just simplify things down? The second thing is around delegating. Often within organizations is that they get to a point and they haven't been able to delegate and elevate the certain amount of information and tasks within an organization. If you want to know more about delegating and elevating, click on one of the links below. When you begin to master the aspect of delegating, it allows everybody within the organization to take a step up. Start looking and working on new things, new opportunities, new work streams. If we always do what we've always done, we'll always get what we've always got. Maybe you're hampered because you're holding on to the vine because you're scared and there's a level of fear in letting go of some of the control. But by finding a way of letting go, that will free you up and some of your colleagues to then be able to take on new tasks and new opportunities. The third aspect is around predicting. What we don't measure doesn't get done. So what are the leading and the lagging indicators that you need to be looking at on a consistent basis, which is going to help you make the decisions that you need to make as an organization? Are you constantly carrying on doing the same thing? Where and what is the information and the data that you need that's going to inform and educate you to start making some differing decisions? That will then allow and release you to try and do something that you've never done before. But we need the data and the information to be able to have the prediction. Systemize, number 4. This is about making sure that you have a system that runs the organization, that runs how you work and hierarchy and scaling and get into a rhythm and a cadence that you know what you need to do. It sounds and can feel really boring, especially for entrepreneurs where they want to try and do new things all of the time. But trust me, when you've got systems within the business, it allows you to know and understand where and what you're doing. And the final thing is around structuring. This is about having accountability and having the right structure in your organization and creating the structure for 12 months' time. So if we're looking and knowing that this is where we want the organization to be from an accountability perspective, these are the roles that we need to have within the organization. We're constantly looking and thinking and feeling about working towards the future rather than being where we are today. Some of the roles that you may well have within your organization, even at your leadership team, may well not be functionally fit for purpose. So a large part of this actually is about having some real hard looks in the mirror, asking yourself some really difficult questions, but actually coming up with the answers, which is going to allow you to move forward. Hey, I'm Adam Harris. I'm an EOS implementer. If you want to know more, click on some of the links below. Bye for now.